Hey, there we go.
Okay, now I'm recording too.
Okay, and we're live.
Yes. So I think we're recording. Anyway, welcome everybody.
Hi, everybody. It's the day before Halloween.
It is. So Mr. Skelly's
Yep, last
right there.
appearance
Got my finger in his eye.
for him. He's wearing Chris's Salesforce jacket
Yep.
for fun. And yeah, we'll do a couple more Skelly posts and then he's going to go away.
Into storage.
Yeah, into storage.
It's true.
Awesome.
Hi, Diane.
So, hi, Diane. How are you? So good. Oh, Stephanie, my friend from KC.
That's right. So this is the part where, chocolate toffee is to die for. You know that's right.
Yeah.
So,
I haven't had chocolate toffee in like 2 weeks. We should probably have that tomorrow. I haven't mixed up my stuff yet. So maybe I should do that.
It's true. Hold on a second. I'm sharing it to different places.
Yeah, you share.
It's
you
what I
share
do.
It. It's what you do. It's what you live for.
It's true.
To help unfortunate merfolk like yourself.
Wow, we've got kids, don't we?
Hey, that came out when I was a kid.
It's true.
That was an awesome movie.
True.
It's still an awesome movie.
Yeah.
The Little Mermaid.
Well, you like chocolate toffee, though, right?
Yes, and The Little Mermaid.
Yes, well, we're getting back to the...
oh, sorry. Yes, I like chocolate toffee.
Yes.
It's my jam.
Oh, and Stephanie says she's hooked on the mint chocolate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, mint chocolate's really good, too. I could pretty much just go for all chocolate. Chocolate toffee, mint chocolate peanut butter. Also chocolate. Wait, did I say chocolate yet? Yeah. Also, what we've been doing when it's getting colder, we're heating that up in the morning and having hot chocolate Keto Chow.
Yeah.
So that's been kind of fun.
Yep.
So,
Okay, so I got it shared.
okay.
Great.
You shared.
I think I put it in all the places.
All the things.
All the things.
Awesome.
So, first things first. Salted caramel's on sale.
Yay, it's 10% off. For those
Yep.
of you who are new, who may be 5 people, I'm Miriam.
Hi, I'm Chris.
This is Chris. We're the Bears.
We're married.
We're married. We like the Little Mermaid.
Well, you do. Anyway, and yeah, so salted caramel's on sale. We do a weekly sale, and that's the one that's on sale this week. In case you're wondering what's going to be on sale next week, we figured that out.
It'll probably be root beer float.
No.
No?
We'll look on Monday. We'll figure it out.
Well, we usually figure it out a few days ahead of time.
Stephanie says I didn't think of heating it. That sounds yum.
Yes.
I should try that with chocolate mint.
Yeah.
That actually
Where
really
are you
sounds
at? Not having hot chocolate for breakfast. Because
Well-
by the time you eat breakfast at noon,
Yeah.
you're not as cold as you are when you wake up and go to work.
That's true.
But don't worry, it'll get cold soon. It's
Yeah.
winter. It'll be winter.
It will
It'll
be
be
winter.
cold. It'll be snowing.
Yep. Well, this morning I had vanilla with some of the...
Oh, the
Where are
the one-in-one or one-on-one flavors,
One-on-one.
the key lime pie flavoring.
they?
It was really good. I guess I didn't drink a lot of it. I just tasted it. But it's still really hard to read that.
Yeah, well, it's because it's out of focus.
No, it's just hard to read it because it's so tiny. It's still out of focus.
You're out of focus.
I'm not.
This whole courtroom's out of focus.
I'm in focus. No, let me see it for real.
There it is.
People can't see it. It's too small.
Yeah, well, it's in focus at least when it's right here.
Nobody's going to be able to read that. No, I just want to read it.
Okay.
It's got to be one flavorings. One on. Can you read it?
One-on-one.
One on one. Anyway, they're cute.
OOOflavors.com.
I thought if we liked it, then I'd make myself a little flavoring drawer like I have the seasoning drawer. It's really awesome. I'll take a picture of that and post it tomorrow so you all can see.
The seasoning drawer or the
Yeah,
flavoring
because it's
drawer?
so cute.
Oh, yes. Because you worked really hard for it.
Yeah, that was one thing I wanted in our new kitchen. It has like the little stair-stepper seasonings in a drawer. Lots of people do it all the time. It's not that big a deal, but
Yep.
I
There.
love it.
Ashley posted the link. Thanks, Ashley.
Ashley, you're so awesome.
So let's see. Yeah, that's on sale. We've actually, let's see, today we have a little area at the front of our warehouse where people can come in and buy stuff. And
Ashley Cruz has been there.
yes, she has.
And she took a picture of the door.
Yes, she did. And I was on the other side of the door when she took that picture.
And then we ate dinner together. It was delicious.
It's true. Anyway, so, but we had 4 salted caramel, and they all sold because we have a little blender bottle full so that people can taste it.
And once you taste Keto Chow, you can't deny it. It's delicious.
It's true. So otherwise, we wouldn't sell it.
Yep.
So we just got back from Houston. We went
Texas.
to Houston, Texas, not Houston, Idaho.
I don't think there's Houston anywhere else.
I don't think there is Houston anywhere else. We went to Houston, Texas for Low Carb Houston. It was the first time they'd ever done it. Dr. Nadir Ali, who is
He's so awesome.
Intervention cardiologist, I think is what he is.
He's a cardiologist,
who uses a low carb diet. His Twitter handle is Eat Mostly Fat Ali, because his last name is Ali.
Yeah, because when I tried to tag him in Instagram posts and I put in Nadir Ali, there's like 20,000 of those.
Yes.
So it was really smart for him to do it.
Ashley Cruz says she has been to our store. And Sarah Desmond says, yes, it's delicious. I tried at the Low Carb Keto KC. Glad to meet you there. Well, we're glad to meet you too. So we went to Low Carb Houston. There were a lot of really, really good talks. David Diamond talked about...
We met him too.
Yeah, about heart disease and high
He was
HDL.
really nice to us.
And how heart disease and high HDL are not correlated. There were several talks about statins and how atrocious they are. A lot of, the ads for Lipitor and the other statins when they first came out said that they had a 36% lower risk of heart disease if you're taking the statin. Well, that's the relative risk. The absolute risk, there was a 1% difference. And so the ad should have read that you have a 1% lower chance if you ignore all of the symptoms. So there were several people talking about statins, and anyway, it was really interesting. But don't take my word for it. Dr. Ali, Nadir Ali, they were having issues with the live stream. Originally, the live stream was going to be paid. And let's see if I can find it really quick. I'll just post it in the comments. Let's see. PWOP Houston Live.com. Well, that's how I always find it. Is
okay.
pwop.com/live/low carb Houston. Here we go. Okay. So there, I just posted the link, are all of the videos. They actually had Carl, dang it, what's Carl's last name? Franklin, yes. Sorry, Carl. They had Carl Franklin of 2 Keto Dudes, who does a lot of really cool stuff.
He's awesome.
Yeah, they had him come out and run the live stream. They did an amazing job. They had multiple cameras that were going, and they were cutting in between the different cameras and the slides. Amazing production value. But you can watch all of the talks that were given for free. Please do. Dave Feldman talked on Saturday morning, and they're broken up by the days of the week. Days of the week.
I was late, apparently.
Yeah. But Dave Feldman did a really good talk about this amazing cholesterol lowering diet that he came up with, that he thinks if he could put it into a pill, he could make billions of dollars. And he was able to cut his cholesterol, his LDL cholesterol from, or was it total cholesterol? I actually don't remember which one it was.
I didn't see it.
Anyway, he cut his
I'll have to
cholesterol
watch it later.
a lot in a very short amount of time by eating Wonder Bread and lean turkey. And that's all he ate.
For how long?
For, I think it was 6 days. And in the meantime, Siobhan Huggins, his minion, his right hand, as she calls herself. I like minion better. She was on the 4,000 to 6,000 calories a day of Keto Chow diet. And she was able to show what it did to her cholesterol. Really interesting stuff. They have blog posts up on cholesterolcode.com, which is where we always suggest to people to go to learn more about cholesterol. because it turns out everything that scientists thought,
Not everything.
most of the stuff that scientists
A
thought
lot
they knew
of things.
about cholesterol was completely wrong.
That's what we think.
Yeah. So,
Speaking of cholesterolcode.com,
what?
if you go
Oh,
over
yeah.
there, Chris and Dave did a little live today about
Well,
our...
it was posted today. But
Yeah, that was posted. It should be posted on Cholesterol Code.
yeah, no, we didn't do it today.
I mean, you did it yesterday.
Here, I'll get the door.
They did it yesterday about our twins and the blood test that they did. One of our identical twins is keto, and one of them is not. So, it's the Friends of Scouting people at the door. So, anyway, I'll stop listening to them and start talking again. So our twins did. They watched what they didn't watch. They took pictures of everything that they ate for 2 whole weeks, and then they did a blood test at the end of it to see the differences in the keto kit and the non-keto kit. And they're 16, and they did it, out of their own willingness of their own hearts, because they're sciencey and they thought it would be cool to find out. So we got those numbers back, and Dave posted today about it. You can hear everything that they're saying. Anyway, I'm gonna sit here by myself and tell you guys all to go to cholesterolcode.com. Maybe I'll sit in the master chair for a second and look and see if there's any questions. Chocolate mint is my fave. I've only tried. Okay, I'm hooked on the mint. Chocolate toffee. Hey. Okay. There's nothing. Sorry, I'm lost without Chris. He really makes me happy, and he helps me to think. Okay. One thing I can tell you is beef ribs are amazing. You all should know that. When we were in Texas last week, in Houston, the last meal we had before we left was at a place, what's it called? I can't remember what the restaurant was called, but we got a beef rib, and it was all I wanted when we got to Texas, and it took us 3 whole days to get one beef rib. What was the place called, honey? It was supposed to be Pinkerton's, but then Nadir called to see if they had enough meat for 20 people.
They said no.
They said, we don't have enough meat.
They were actually sold out of brisket and the beef ribs at the time. So it was very good that we went somewhere else. So it's good that we had Dave in the car.
Oh, yeah, it was.
And
it was
Amber
really
and
Siobhan.
Siobhan.
I love Siobhan.
Somebody needs to.
Yeah.
Because her mom sure does. And so does her grandma.
Her mom does. And her dad.
Probably her dad, too. My phone's making all sorts of noises. I'm trying to remember the name of the place. But yes, beef ribs are delicious. If you've never been to Texas and had a smoked beef rib, well, first off, they're this big.
No, that's a little exaggeration. They're
this big.
Yeah, this big.
They're this big.
Eric Westman was like playing drums with the rib bones. It was awesome.
It was pretty funny. So
what I want to do is get a hold of some and then say, Steve, make some beef ribs.
yeah, there you go.
And that would be delicious too.
Killen's. We went to Killen's barbecue.
Killen's.
So,
I knew it started with a K.
yeah. Did you address all the questions? Let's see. So Sherry said chocolate mints, great.
It is great.
It's her fave. Diane says, I've only tried the shakes with heavy cream, but to the ones that use oil, can you taste the oil? Now that depends on the oil.
We use avocado oil because it doesn't have taste. And it's funny because if you use just avocado oil, it kind of makes the flavor of the Keto Chow come out stronger.
Yep.
So your chocolate tastes more fudgy, more like a chocolate fudge instead of a milk chocolate, which
Yeah.
makes sense because heavy cream is a milk product, and so it would taste more milky.
Yeah.
So it's But what I'll often do is do half avocado oil, half heavy cream, and then I get the more or the stronger flavor and the creaminess. So it's kind of happy.
And fewer carbs.
And fewer carbs.
So we like to use. This is Chosen
Foods.
Foods. We get this at Costco.
There's another one from Sam's Club that we use a
Yeah.
lot too.
The important thing is cold pressed.
Also, that the ingredients just say avocado oil.
Ingredients, avocado oil. Really difficult. If you get one that isn't cold pressed, you probably will taste the flavor and you'll be like, eh. And that's why we generally recommend avocado instead of olive oil, because olive oil tends to have a stronger
Flavor.
taste.
Which you could use it if you want to.
Stephanie said, I use half cream and half oil. There you go. Just like,
so smart.
And Sherry says, I've been using almond milk, coconut milk in my shake. It's amazing.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. You would have pretty low calories if you did that, but as long as you're getting your calories
as long as you
from
put really a lot of butter on your steak for dinner,
yeah.
I think you'll be good. I think I'm going to try that next week.
Yeah, that'd be good.
But I want some Wagyu steak, because now I'm not going to want anything else.
Yep.
Because we had that one time. Speaking of not steak, for dinner we had these bacon wrapped shrimp with a little piece of pepper jack cheese melted in there. It was so good.
And it was really easy.
My mouth wants some more.
You open up the box that we got from Sam's Club.
And you put it in the oven.
Well, you take it out put it on thing. If you just put the box in the oven, that would
Then
be
you're going to have
bad
a fire.
Yeah, it's true.
Captain Literal.
Diane says she's trying to get away from dairy. That's why she's wondering about the oil.
Oh yeah, use it with just the oil. It's great. I do it all the time.
Now, Derek says, Chris, thinking of doing OMAD. So is Mary.
Oh, I kind of want to do that too. Mm-hmm. Derek, you want to do it with me?
And doing some cookie baking. Does baking the Keto Chow mess up the vitamin and nutrient stuff? It will, to the best of my knowledge, I know it messes up the vitamin C if you get it over, I think it's 300 degrees or something to that effect. I have to check on that. So you probably don't want to use baked Keto Chow as your sole source of nutrition.
But you could have it like if you made a Keto Chow muffin and then you had a steak and some broccoli or whatever. Or if you even had like half a glass of Keto Chow with your meal, that would be great. I could probably do that. Yeah, do you want to do that with me?
I'd probably do that. I mean, it's just basically intermittent
We could
fasting.
have Wagyu steak.
You and your Wagyu steak. We went to Harmon's, which is a local grocer, because we had heard that they had Rebel ice cream.
Yeah, we could have Rebel ice cream with our dinner too.
Yeah. So, and in case you missed that one, Rebel ice cream. They did a Kickstarter, and they sell these at some places across the nation. There's a whole bunch. They
ship everywhere.
They do ship, but they ship in big giant things, and you have to buy a case.
Which is awesome.
It is
why
awesome.
wouldn't you want to buy a case?
And it's the same price as getting it in the store. But anyway, so there's 6 grams of net carbs in this pint, the whole pint. It's not like with Halo Top, how they say there's 6 grams per serving, and you look and in fine print, there's 4 servings in the thing. Yeah, this has 4 servings, and it's...
You should leave that out so I can eat some.
Yeah, I was figuring you were going to say that. Anyway, so it's 6 grams in the whole pint. Good luck eating a pint, because it's not going to happen. Yeah.
Bacon wrapped shrimp, Wagyu steak, Rebel Creamery, a little Keto Chow.
Yep.
Perfect dinner.
Melt the ice cream. There you go. So,
I really like that ice cream.
Yeah, and it's very good. Anyway, so I was in, that's what I was getting to. I was in Harmon's getting that. I had heard that they had Wagyu steaks, and for not an insanely high amount of money, they were $25 a pound.
I thought they were $30 a pound.
Oh, you're right. It was $29.99.
Which is pretty much 30.
Yeah, okay. So I got like a pound and a half in 2 steaks.
And we made our kids like hamburgers?
Yeah, they had hamburgers.
Which they liked.
Yeah, they thought it was fine, and we had the steaks, and they were delicious.
Yeah, they were delicious.
So
you did give a couple pieces to Sam.
Oh, Haley wanted some too.
Oh, yeah. Sam could be a carnivore. Like he really could.
He probably could.
Our littlest one.
Except he's downstairs in the basement with a third of a bag of bread eating it.
Is he? Well, that's his rebelliousness.
Yeah.
Like the kids went to the store yesterday and they bought bread and pretzels.
Yep. And there's pretzels crushed into the carpet in the basement.
They're not crushed. They're just
they're
crumbled.
crushed.
They're not crushed.
There's crushed ones on the stairs.
Okay,
going
well, now
downstairs,
that everybody knows how disgusting our kids are,
all kids are.
we don't allow, we allow them to bring food into the house, but we don't buy anything
That's carb.
that's carby.
Yeah. So, anyway, because we don't, I'm not going to buy that damage. So, back to the talking points.
Speaking of trees.
Speaking of trees, are we speaking about trees? Well, we are now. There has been a change in the sample bundles. So, we were getting, when we went to Low Carb Houston, we were starting to get low on some of the samples, specifically orange cream.
They're in the packaging plant now.
Yeah.
So we'll get them soon.
They're sitting there waiting to be packaged, but we're waiting our turn. And they have a whole list of other people ahead of us. And so it's scheduled tentatively to go in the end of November. They're going to try it for the end of November, but it might go sooner than that. Until that point, we've noticed that people don't like to buy it. Well, they prefer to buy the samples in a bundle. Strongly.
We prefer it too because
Yeah.
it's easier to ship.
That's true. And so instead of not having the sample bundles available and only having the individual samples, we consolidated, we changed around the sample variety packs. It used to be that we had 2 variety packs, and now we have one that doesn't have a blender bottle in it, and it just has 14 samples. So it doesn't have the orange cream,
Chocolate mint.
or chocolate toffee.
Yeah, sadly.
And like I said, we should be getting those in late November. We have about 400 at this point left of the chicken soup. So as soon as those run out,
we'll adjust.
then
the
we'll
price.
have 13, and we just keep on adjusting the price.
Hopefully, we'll get the new samples before then, and it won't be sad.
Yep. So for now, you can buy. Dana says I'd love to have bigger sample bundles
Go
available.
buy it right now before the chicken soup is gone.
Yep. So it's like $56. It works out to be $4 a sample, which is cheaper than the $4.25 or $4.50 in the case of the
strawberry,
the natural strawberry. So there you go.
Still no peanut butter.
Still no peanut butter yet. I was talking with them about that today.
It's super depressing.
Yeah, we're
angry.
working on it.
Your angry eyes on.
It may actually get to the point where, so we have several $1,000s worth of packaging for the peanut butter samples already printed and sitting there, but they keep having problems. First, it was a problem with flowing through the machine. Then it was a problem that it was too big to fit in there. We may actually have to print new packaging and have it done completely different from the other ones.
Or just bigger. Why couldn't we just make it bigger?
Because they can't run one that's just bigger or wider or something like that. Anyway.
How about longer?
Dana says, like a case of samples to buy if stock's up. But you guys are amazing anyway. So if you want that many samples, I'd really recommend that you just buy the week bags.
But if you're traveling, you want to have the samples. And you can get a discount if you buy a certain number of samples. Do you remember what those numbers are?
It's like 21, 54, and 92. Or something like that. It says it right on the individual sample page.
It's not like a huge discount, but it's
5%.
Yeah, 5%.
It's about what you get buying the sample bundles. It's nowhere even close to how much you save by buying the big bags, the 21 meal bags.
Yeah. But if you really want them individual, just buy a few sample bundles, and then you'll have them.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah, it just depends on how you like to do it. If you can mix it up.
And Stephanie got her daughter the sample bag with a recent order.
Nice.
Awesome.
Did you get her the chocolate mint so she could give yours back?
Yeah, that's right. So, okay. So now on to, we get a lot of questions, both via our Facebook group, or the Keto Chow Facebook support group, also in Reddit, and just via email. So I like to put together, in case people don't ask us questions. By the way, ask us questions in the comments.
We want to tell you things.
So if people don't ask us questions, then we have stuff to go with. Also, I just wanted to point out, I'm wearing my Keto Fest 2017 co-founder. I think it should say confounder. Anyway.
I'm just wearing regular clothes, but I don't have earrings on, so
Oh man.
I kind of feel naked.
Did you have your flats on?
Yeah,
she had super cute
heels
shoes on this morning.
No, they lasted like an hour and a half.
Well, it's because we got in a whole bunch of product yesterday.
I tried to help Holly.
And
She mostly did all the work.
Yeah.
But
We had to find somewhere to put
thought
it.
about it.
So, anyway, Diane says, I
Where
can't
is
wait to
Holly
buy a
at?
year's worth of chocolate toffee. You can do that right now. If you buy 4 of the big bags, you get 5% off. And if you're in the U.S., then you qualify for
free
ground
shipping?
shipping.
So there you go.
Yeah, you can buy.
It's the chocolate toffee sample size that we're out of.
Yes.
We're not out of the week size. So all of those samples that we said, orange and toffee and
mint
and
peanut butter.
yes, not that peanut butter. All of those ones that we said we have in the week size bags.
Yeah. Everything's available.
Everything we have in the week size bag. We have peanut butter in the week size bags. We just don't have peanut butter in the samples.
Yep. Okay, so we got a question. Dana asked, what's the process you guys like about creating new flavors? Oh, about creating new flavors. Well, we have... I like the fact that I'm getting an exclusive flavor that no one else has. It's
I like it when it doesn't taste bad.
Yeah, I'll often show up to work and say, here, taste this. And people will be like,
He'll get out like 20 cups and be like, okay, here's this. And we try it on to multiple people and we try it on our kids and it's fun. It's hard to say, well, there's too much of this, too much of that,
Yeah.
But we have to tweak it until we like it. And then oftentimes, even when we like it, we'll sit and drink it for a month or so.
Yeah,
before
just to
we
make
even
sure.
put it into development. Because I'd hate to like it for a taste and then when we actually came up with the flavor, have it be yucky.
Yeah. And there are several flavors that we've tested that didn't make the cut. Some of them were really quite good, but we had to draw the line somewhere. We have 18 flavors now.
It's a little nuts.
And when we get the savory flavors,
I think our co-packer thinks we're crazy.
I think our co-packer does think we're crazy. But
we're like, right now, I want this and this and this and this and this. He's like, can't we just do one thing at a time?
So Deb Elliott Black says she's ordering tomorrow. Yay.
Yeah, Deb.
And Dana says, I can do that. I'm assuming about buying the year's worth.
I'll write you a special note in there.
Yeah. Julia says, I'm totally new here and I want to learn about your products. Okay.
We want to tell you.
So in case you're completely new and you have no idea what we're talking about whatsoever, we make Keto Chow. Keto Chow is our effort to make getting complete nutrition easy so that people can just have something that they can mix up. You add whatever fat amount you want to get with the calorie goal you want, and it makes an easy meal that isn't going to leave you with a vitamin deficiency. Most meal replacements, and I put that in air quotes, it's just a protein snack. It doesn't have any vitamins or minerals. It doesn't give you the salt that you need or the potassium or the magnesium. And so you can do that like once a day, but you can't do it for several days for multiple meals.
Yeah.
Whereas with Keto Chow, it's designed so that you can. And that's the basic premise. I designed it for myself because I'm excessively lazy.
He says that, but he works really hard.
Well, I guess I call it lazy. Other people call it being efficient. I just try to find the easiest way to do something so I don't have to do it.
He tells our kids when they do their chores, do it the lazy way.
Yeah, do it the lazy way.
Do it the first time. Put your clothes away.
Don't
instead
even
of on the
put your
floor.
clothes down.
Just put them right in the dirty clothes or hang them up right away. It's the lazy way, right?
It is the lazy way. It's the
Yeah.
engineer in me. Anyway, so Keto Chow is my effort to make it easy on myself, and other people wanted to have it as well. So we started selling it. Now it's kind of blown up. It's become like that's what we do. I quit my day job back in January. This is Miriam's 7th kid.
Yeah, I call it my baby. Our baby. Keto Chow's our baby. And another thing that we talked about even today, just together, is we care about people caring about keto or liking keto or giving keto a chance. If you don't like our product, that's fine. Give keto a chance.
No, that's why we run our meetup.
We want you to think about it and think about what you can do to help your health be better. And we understand also that shakes aren't for everybody. I completely understand that. So, yeah, we hold a meetup every month on the 3rd Saturday. Every once in a while we change it to the 2nd, but it's to share recipes and hang out with keto people, and we kind of have a little keto community here. And yeah, we got some friends that come every time. They're super supportive of us. So it's been a good experience just talking keto and spending time with people and helping them change their lives, and they help us change our lives to be better, and it's been awesome.
Yeah.
It's our little keto journey and Keto Chow journey.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Deb wants to know that what's the difference between strawberry and natural strawberry?
Okay, natural strawberry has a sweetener that's different. It is monk fruit sweetener. We get a lot of pushback because we use sucralose, and we really like sucralose just because it tastes so good, and we're using a very, very small amount.
That's 0.08 grams.
It's so much sweetness to it. It doesn't need a lot, and we're not even doing that to cut costs. We probably wouldn't care how much it costs to make it with the sweetener. We just really like the way it tastes. But we get so much pushback about it, we thought we'd try the monk fruit and see if we get a lot of people liking it, then we can definitely expand to other flavors. I know Jolene from, what's their podcast?
Oh, the Ketonian Corner?
Yeah, the Ketonian Corner.
Yeah.
She wants us to do orange cream with monk fruit.
Yep.
So, yeah, we may or may not do that, but it's an experiment. So if you like the monk fruit, let us know so that we can have some feedback and see what we can change or add or whatever.
Yeah, because we tried a bunch of different sweeteners. Because sucralose by far has the best flavor profile, and the science that I've seen on it that's actually valid for humans doesn't indicate that there's any problem with sucralose.
It doesn't raise blood sugar. Yeah,
it doesn't raise blood sugar.
That's important to us.
The changes in gut bacteria in rats were observed in rats that weren't on a ketogenic diet and didn't have acacia gum and a bunch of other things.
And were fed like 5 times their body weight of sucralose.
Yeah, it was nuts.
If you ate that of anything, you would probably...
Well, and we have a frequently asked question about why do you guys use sucralose? And on that page, I made a little calculator thing that you put in how much you weigh, either in pounds or kilograms, and it tells you how many servings of Keto Chow you would need to drink per day in order to get close to the amount of sucralose they were feeding the rats. And for most people, it's like 80 servings a day.
Yeah.
It's just nuts.
It's ridiculous.
Anyway, so, and we did try stevia, and we tried monk fruit for a lot of the flavors, but it didn't make the Keto Chow amazing.
And we want it to be amazing.
Yeah, and I'm eating it for at least 2 of my meals a day, so it has to be fantastic, or else I'm not going to eat it. And if I'm not going to eat it, I don't want other people to eat it, and I'm not going to sell it. So monk fruit lent itself well to the strawberry, so we launched the natural strawberry with monk fruit to like she said, to see how it would go as an experiment. See if we want to do more in the future. So, yeah. And let's see.
Did you know Dave Feldman only has 1 dimple?
Does he only have 1 dimple?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
I also only have 1 dimple. I just thought of that.
Oh. Sherry says, do you have any new flavors you're thinking about adding? Right now, all the new flavors that we're working on are savory flavors. We're stuck because I'm waiting for more of the beef protein. Because this stuff,
Get a hold of them?
I emailed them again today. I got an out of office response.
Lovely.
Yeah,
They're probably in Hawaii.
Yeah, but the beef protein flavors won't have any dairy. and you'll probably be mixing them up with butter and stuff, and they won't have any sweetener either. So far, we're working on taco soup, tomato basil, and beef stew. But probably not going to be
the hot and sour soup. I think we should do it.
I can try it again. It required adding a lot of the flavoring.
So?
But we'll look into it.
It wasn't more carbs like the tomato basil.
Yeah. Derek wants to know, when are you guys going on Shark Tank?
Nope.
I enjoy watching Shark Tank a lot. I really enjoy watching.
I think it's silly that they're willing to give away so much of their company for so little money.
Yeah. And I wouldn't do that. Right now, Miriam and I, we own Keto Chow outright.
It's our baby.
We have no investors. We have no debt. We owe nothing to anybody. So we have complete control. If we decide we want to do a taco soup flavor, dang it, we can. If we want to do something crazy like have a eggnog flavor, just because we didn't get eggnog very much when we were kids and we're not bitter about that at all,
Yeah.
then we can do it. So, yeah, that's why I haven't been on Shark Tank.
He never had butter the whole time we were married. The only time he'd ever have butter was on corn on the cob because he just could not help it. It was so delicious.
I didn't want to like it.
He never wanted to like butter.
Yeah.
Because it was so bad for him.
Yep.
I'm like, just have some butter on this roll.
No, I can't have butter.
We can't have butter.
Whoa, how things change.
Now we just don't have the roll.
Yep. Okay. Julia says, sounds awesome. Paula says, would I have to take any vitamins if I take Keto Chow at least once a day? Well, so Keto Chow is going to give you a third of your daily vitamins, provided that your other food gives you the other 2/3. You'll be golden. Good.
We don't ever take vitamins.
No,
we take magnesium supplements, and you take fish pills.
Yeah.
I don't.
You should.
Want to.
Okay.
So I don't. I do fasting drops a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Hi, honey.
Hello.
And that's sodium, magnesium, potassium. Our kids got home. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi to the camera. Hello. This is one of our twins that we were talking about that did the tests.
Yeah, the blood test.
Blood test. You can just sit on.
You're gonna spill it.
Lap.
No, that's why I was so careful.
This is the other twin. Okay, look at them. Don't they look the same? They're twins.
So, okay, let's see. What were we talking about?
I don't know. I got distracted by the children.
Vitamins. So the best way to know whether you need to take vitamins or not,
hang out with us.
It would be to put all of your all the stuff that you're eating into a tracking program like Chronometer. And if you do that, oh, hello. If you do that, it'll tell you if you're missing anything. So you might not need to. If you want to be sure, pop it into Chronometer. So let's see.
So really quick while we have Haley here. Haley, why don't you tell us how your last year of your life has been on keto? What are your favorite foods?
Lasagna made of mostly cheese.
Oh.
Who did that recipe again? What was that recipe? Where is it from? Do you remember?
Nope.
Peace, love, and low carb?
Yep.
Just like the real thing lasagna.
Peace.
It's one of our favorite foods.
See, I used to like
Ruth likes
only
it
I can hear you.
the cheese
Just come
in
right here for a
lasagna,
second.
and so having it with just cheese instead of anything else is great.
Yeah, and it tastes fantastic. I mean, it tastes
Don't let it break.
as good, if not better, than regular lasagna. So,
In case you guys want to know, this is how our house is like normally. We have kids everywhere.
yeah, it's true.
Giggling and sticking their tongue out at the camera. This is Kate.
Yeah.
She's also super keto strict. She's having the what's that? How do you say that name? Lantanko.
Tankonko.
Do you want to get out that hot chocolate? We can show them.
Yeah.
Hot chocolate right now.
Yeah.
So Nancy says, I regret I didn't purchase a
Mr.
sample in
Skelly?
Houston.
Yeah.
You should have. It would have been great, but we'll ship it to you.
You can still purchase one.
Yeah. And Nancy also says she's watching us on Chromecast.
Lacanto.
Oh, Deb says, lost 39 pounds of keto since August, but having hair loss.
Oh, we actually just learned about that today.
Miriam was listening about
I
that
just
today.
happened to go on Maria Emmerich's live for a few, I mean, not myself, but I just clicked on it, and she was talking to some guy that I don't know because I didn't actually stay on very long. But she said if you don't have enough protein, you'll often have hair loss.
Yep.
So maybe up your protein. In fact, at KetoCon 2 years ago, we met a girl, Nicole Racine. Yeah, and she was telling us at Breckenridge the next year that she upped her protein since KetoCon, and her hair loss had stopped.
Yeah.
So
she felt way better.
She said she felt way better. So you may just need a little bit more protein than
so eat a steak.
Having. So yeah, give it a try and see how it goes.
Yep. Plus, you want a steak anyway because it's got the iron.
Yeah. So anyway, this is LaCanto's drinking chocolate. This is what Kate's trying. Do you like it? How do you like it?
It's very, very sweet.
Yeah,
Very
it's a little
sweet.
sweet. So what
What's
I would
the sweetened with?
monk fruit.
Oh, okay.
It's
that's right, because they're
all about monk fruit.
They are.
And I've only had one serving, and I actually had less. It's 4 1/4 teaspoon with 8 ounces of hot dairy-free milk. Well, I didn't have it with milk. I had it with water and heavy cream, a little bit of heavy cream. But I did even just 4 teaspoons, and I thought it was a little sweet. So what I want to try is putting a little bit of regular cocoa in with 2 teaspoons of this.
Oh, okay.
Because then it wouldn't be quite so sweet.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So I'm going to try that next.
Okay.
But I thought that was kind of nice. It's autism approved. Autism approves it.
Okay. Diane said, replying to Deb, said, I've had hair loss too. It's my thyroid, though.
Oh, yeah,
That's
you
another
can get
thing
your
to check.
thyroid checked. In fact, Dr. Barry was having a live video with Kim Howerton on Completely Keto, maybe a week ago, and they were talking about thyroid and how you can't just get a plain thyroid panel checked. You have to get like a couple of different other things. Maybe I can find out what it is. Like a T3 and a T4 and I don't remember. Anyway.
Terminator 2.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Judgment
Terminator
Day.
2. Hey, Haley left.
She ran away.
Haley,
So-
where'd you go? Come over here.
Anyway, Haley's favorite food is lasagna. What else is your favorite food, Haley?
There's lasagna and let's see.
Talk to the camera. Just pretend it's me.
I don't really have very many favorite foods.
What do you eat?
I like mushrooms.
Yeah, she'll just get mushrooms and just eat them out of the fridge. Raw.
She should really put some butter on those mushrooms.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, cheesy broccoli is good.
Cheesy broccoli
The
is delicious.
Peterson Farms bacon, pocket bacon.
Our kids plowed through 4
Cheese.
pounds of shrimp tonight.
Yeah, it was good.
It was mostly Ruth.
It wasn't mostly Ruth. Everybody had some.
All right.
It was good though.
Julia wants to know if you mix it with heavy whipping cream. Talking to Diane, I think about natural strawberry being good. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Derek wants to know, do y'all get hungry on Keto Chow? I know sometimes I'll get hungry faster. It kind of depends. If you're having issues
Don't
with
drink
hunger,
it fast.
yeah, number 1, don't drink it fast.
And
Number 2, you might want to try something that works.
upping your fat.
Upping the fat.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Maybe you're not getting enough fat.
yeah, or doing time restricted feeding / intermittent fasting, as it's improperly called. Or doing even OMAD, 1 meal a day. So that's actually worked for me. If I ever feel like I'm not full when drinking a Keto Chow, I just won't drink one until later on, and then I'll drink like 2 in a row, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done for a while. So
when he says OMAD with Keto Chow, he drinks both of his Keto Chows at once, or all 3
yeah, I'll drink
at once, or
3
within
like 4 hours.
like a 2 or 3 hour period. Which, if I did that, I would probably die because it was so much to drink at one time. I couldn't do it. But I wouldn't mind doing Keto Chow and food at the same time and having those all the calories at once.
Yeah.
And I would like it even better if I was at Red Lobster or in New London, Connecticut on the beach with a big lobster with a lot of butter.
That was a big lobster.
And some steak.
Surf and turf. Stephanie says the tomato savory would be great. Now, just so you know, the tomato is one of the ones that we've had a lot of problems with because tomatoes are pure sugar. And the concentrated tomato flavor powder that we're using, that's actual tomato, it's 50% carbohydrates by weight.
Yeah, so we're trying to get it to taste tomatoey, but not be
not
the carbs
super sugar.
without using a artificial tomato. So we're kind of a little challenged there.
Yeah. So right now, I think the testing that we were doing, we were using like 8 grams of tomato powder, which ends up being 4 net carbs. So yeah, the tomato basil is going to probably have the highest net carbs of anything that we make. But if it tastes good, people will go for it, I guess. Derek wants to see us get our distribution issues fixed. So
I
do
want to see that too.
Kind of keeps you up at night.
Speaking of distribution, Kate, what's your favorite keto food?
My favorite keto food is
You keep sitting on my hair.
steak and
You like
brisket.
Oh,
Yeah,
brisket.
brisket's
Brisket's
Don't
nice.
you mean burnt ends?
No, I mean Dad's
Oh.
brisket.
Yeah.
Burnt
Kate,
ends.
I mean that's Haley, and Kate came with us to Kansas City.
Oh yeah, so Kansas City people, if you recognize these girls,
Yeah, they were with us.
they were with us.
All right. Derek says, Stephanie, Jess, Otis, I'm probably going to try half heavy cream and half avocado oil. Didn't like the oil by itself. And that works really well.
Yeah.
Just so you know, every time we say it, we always say half and half. And then we're like,
But
oh,
we
wait,
mean
no, not
half
half and half. Because half and half is too sugary.
Half heavy cream, half avocado oil.
Julia loves that you guys are keto.
Did you just make that with the lantan?
No, that is chicken broth. Or rather, chicken stock. Bone broth? It's chickeny. Okay.
You're so cute.
Yeah.
Goodness. Sorry, I was thinking about hot chocolate.
Lakanto
Assuming
device.
everybody
No
is having
way.
hot chocolate.
Sharon says, I
wanna
tried
try it?
Lakanto with unsweetened coconut almond milk, a cup.
Was it that drinking chocolate or was it
with-
something else?
I don't know. I'm assuming that it's that same stuff.
Oh, okay.
As well as 2 to 4 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. Really
Oh
good.
yeah, that sounds good. Well, I liked it. I thought it was really good, but you know, like we've said a lot of times, when you're on keto for a while, the sweets taste really sweet.
Yep.
So
Nancy thinks that Keto Chow would make good Christmas presents. Yep.
I think that's a great idea.
And perfect, because then when you're having all the winter treats, you can say, "Oh, I just got my
had
thing.
my
Oh,
treat.
darn it, I'm
This is
full.
my treat."
That's too bad."
Dana says hello.
Hello, Dana. I miss you. I want to see you.
Deb says that she did a complete thyroid panel and has borderline hypothyroid.
Oh, she did.
So she increased iodine. And Deb says that she does an 18-6 intermittent fast, an OMAD, but she's adding Keto Chow to her eating window.
Nice.
And Stephanie says that you guys were great helpers.
Oh, you guys were great.
And actually, it was when we went to Houston, and it was just Miriam and I. Well, it was really hard to be talking to people while at the same time pouring samples with our funny blue gloves
we missed
on.
our kids.
And it really would have been nice. Yeah. Miriam was like, should we call Holly and Steve?
Should we put them on a plane
see if they
right
can
now?
fly out tonight?
Like,
and I'm
I
like,
was so
no,
tempted.
No.
Because they're so helpful.
And then the next day was fine. But
yeah, it was fine.
Let's see. Arif says, Keto Chow is amazing with heavy cream. I wanted to try doing OMAD and use Keto Chow as the dessert. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Amy Berger was chatting with us, and she bought some samples, and she said what might be good is if you just mix a little bit and put some gelatin in it and make yourself like a little Jello pudding thing.
Yeah, pudding thing. That'd be good.
That'd be fun to try.
Yeah. Okay. So I finally caught up with all the questions.
Good job.
You guys can keep asking questions though.
Yeah, we love it.
So on to our pre-questions. How long are we into this, by the way?
I don't know. Usually the kids get home. It's 8 o'clock.
48 minutes. Well, we'll try to
They're
hurry
home
up.
early.
So bag sealing problems. So the bags that are labeled 2.1.0, they have an issue with the zippers. It's the wrong zipper.
It's particularly the powder getting stuck in the zipper. So if you kind of flick it, I know.
Yeah. So assume this
People
was a
say
bag of Keto Chow.
Don't flick it. Just kind of
When
flick
it's
it a little
open?
bit when it's open, so the powder falls into it. It's a little bit easier to seal.
Or you can take a toothpick and just run it through, and then it works.
Yeah, but I don't think we even have any more of those.
Oh yeah,
do
we do. We
do.
have several.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But the new ones, 2.1.1 and the upcoming 2.1.2 uses a new powder-proof zipper that like
It's really cool.
It has teeth in
It's
it.
kind of like Velcro.
Yeah, it works really well. But one thing you can also do, and this was suggested on the Keto Chow subreddit, was to use these hard storage containers that have a lid.
Holly got some
Yeah, so you just open it up, dump the entire thing in there,
with the scoop,
and
then close it.
yep,
Come show us.
that's
Audrey
cool.
drew a cute picture. She's gonna show us.
So let's see.
My kids are really good artists.
Do you want me to actually show
Yeah,
you?
actually show it. Look, it's a cute little staff. That's all swirly
I
and
used
cute.
homeward bound because it was easy.
And has a cute little pen that she drew.
you
Isn't
go.
that cute?
It's a pencil.
Love it.
So I
In
posted.
case you want this in your life, there you go.
Is it Homeward Bound?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of hard to do with the staffs facing because you either do it upside down or you just do it like weird.
Wait,
true.
Homeward Bound's the song you used?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, 'cause
might as
it's
well.
an easy melody to remember and
It's
write
cute.
down.
Nancy's clapping for you, by the way.
Oh, thanks, Nancy.
And Deb says it's so cute. So I posted the link to the containers that somebody was suggesting.
Oh, you did? Great.
Chicken soup prep suggestions. We had a person also on the Keto Chow subreddit. Let's see if I can find that really quick. That was talking about. Is this it?
Here's another picture.
There
while
it is.
Chris is looking. Haley painted this last night. I can't see if I'm.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
It's cute, huh? Our kids are so talented. Also, they sing.
Yeah,
So-
they do.
They're amazing.
Bellflower.
So with chicken soup, they were recommending using. They said that they tried chicken fat, they tried butter, they tried bacon fat, and what they particularly liked the best was half of it from bacon fat and half of it from chicken fat. And they said it gave it a really amazing chickeny, bacony thing. So anyway, you can check out the post. I put that in the comments. Derek says he's been doing keto since June, down 30 pounds. Exhausted my first 2 bags this week and getting more Thursday. Family's ordering 2. One family member uses chocolate peanut butter in her coffee to up the electrolytes and
That's
loves the
because
taste.
she's smart, because chocolate peanut butter is the best.
And one brother works offshore and tries to stay keto. Yeah,
Oh, good.
That's a
Yeah, that's
difficult
hard.
order. So, yeah,
It's avocado oil
yeah, avocado oil and a bottle brush.
and a soap.
Yep. We had another person who asked about the sugar content of heavy cream. So on the label on the back of Keto Chow, it has a just the powder, a with avocado oil, and a with heavy cream. And it's a 1/4 cup of avocado oil and a 1/2 cup of heavy cream. Just they're easy round numbers. But there's more sugar in the heavy cream one. And their question was, well, on most heavy creams, the label says it has 0 grams of carbs. And why is it showing more sugar in the column that uses heavy cream? Well, that's because you're able to round, as a food manufacturer, on your nutrition label, you're able to round down. Anything below 0.49 grams, or including 0.49, gets rounded down to 0. And heavy whipping cream, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, has 0.41 grams of carbohydrates per 15 milliliters / 1 tablespoon serving. Anyway, the end result is it does have carbs. If you use the nutrition calculator on the Keto Chow website, the big blue button on the How to Prepare Keto Chow page, it will take into account the actual number of carbs in the heavy cream and give you the right figure. Or you can pop Keto Chow and heavy cream into Chronometer, and that will also give you the accurate numbers. So that's why there's more sugar.
We like Chronometer.
We do. I prefer it over everything else. So last of the preset ones that we have is issues with clumping and mixing. Now, we've had a lot of people recently, the cookies and cream, the big bags, as well as chocolate, are all the new 2.1.1 version.
And the chocolate toffee.
Chocolate toffee as well? Oh, yes, it is. Chocolate toffee is as well. And so if you get those, the difference between 2.1.0 and 2.1.1 is a single change. We switched from a protein we were getting from New Jersey that had lecithin, not lectin. Lectin is something different.
Yes.
I asked about that today. And I am pronouncing lecithin correctly. So the protein powder that we're getting from Idaho does not have lecithin in it. The stuff from New Jersey did. And don't touch people's faces. Seriously.
Mark's on the camera.
Anyway.
And,
Okay.
you must have touched it.
Yeah.
Lecithin.
Lecithin. It makes it so it's a little bit easier to mix. They call it instantized. And so the stuff that we're getting from Idaho, it tastes quite a bit better. Miriam could taste the difference, which means it was significant. I could taste the difference too. The problem is, so you put in the fat, then you put in the powder, and immediately put in the water as fast as you can, close it up, and shake it up.
Shake it.
Yeah,
it
and you
right
shake it
away.
side to side first.
If you don't shake it right away, it will clump.
Yeah, and Miriam actually noticed this herself, that
Chocolate toffee.
yeah, chocolate toffee, she had gotten some clumps, and I said, yeah, that's because it doesn't have the lecithin. So we're gonna try and see for 2.1.2 if we can get it to be lecithinated with the Idaho stuff, just because it tastes better and the nutrition is better. It actually has fewer carbs, more phosphorus, more calcium, and it's a better protein. And the cows are happier in Idaho than New Jersey. Anyway,
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Although they might be getting the milk from like
They
Philadelphia or
might
something.
be colder.
They probably are colder. Although
They're
it's
probably fatter.
probably
We don't
nicer.
know anything about cows, actually.
Yes, we do.
We like to eat them.
They're a bioreactor that takes non-edible plants and turns it into quality protein.
I don't know anything about cows.
You need to pay more attention to Dr. Peter Ballerstedt.
And
He's
Grandpa.
amazing. So the takeaway is, with Keto Chow 2.1,
I'm just kidding.
and especially the ones that say 2.1.1 on the bag, you have to mix them up as quickly as possible as soon as you add
So you don't get
the
clumps.
liquid. Yeah, so you won't get clumps. And if you do that, you won't get clumps.
Mm-hmm.
Once the clumps are in there, I don't even think you can get them out using a NutriBullet. It's going to be how it is.
This is not
So,
awesome.
It doesn't taste very good either.
Deb says great
Oh,
Halloween
that's
artwork,
good.
by the way, Haley.
I like
Oh,
the
there you go.
clumps.
We showed while you were gone.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's all I got for questions and the pre-written talking points. So
Oh, yeah, you got it all.
anyway, yeah, like we said, it was Mr. Skelly's. This is his last show.
Yeah, he's still there. There he is.
Yeah. Nancy says mountain cows compared to concrete jungle cows. Yeah. And I think the likelihood of the cows from Idaho being raised in pastures, in beautiful, idyllic settings, and living a happy life, it's probably a lot better. And that's the kind of cows that we want to get milk from.
Yeah, ones with strong knees. Walk around in the mountains.
In the mountains. Mountain cows.
Mountain cows.
Okay. Well,
Whatever it is, they taste delicious.
So that's it for today. Thanks for joining us.
Some butter on your steak.
Yeah, that's what
why
they
around
make.
butter?
Those mountain cows, they make butter for your steak.
Yeah, they do.
Anyway, yeah, so we'll catch you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And, oh, Haley Bear just joined.
I know her.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. It's like Inception.
You should give us a heart.
Sharon says New Jersey is the Garden State. That's true. And
Oh,
we're
we
just
should
giving
go there. I want to go there.
we're just giving New Jersey a hard time.
We don't even know anything about New Jersey.
I know
either.
a lot about New Jersey.
I
I
know a
just
lot
don't.
about Idaho.
I want to go there.
Iowa,
I want to go all the places.
Yep.
and
I want to go to
all the
Majorca with all the
others.
cool people.
Aaron Hobbs. Hi, Aaron. Hi. Says Idaho. I don't limbo in Idaho.
I don't know.
So,
Funny.
by the way, Aaron, please tell Ryan for me that I am literally right now
Literally.
parched. Like I need to take a drink, and maybe it's because I've just been talking for the last 59
He
minutes.
needs a drink.
But I'm really parched. Okay. Anyway, Sharon says love you guys, and Haley says lasagna.
Lasagna. Did you say your favorite keto food, Kate?
Yeah, I said
Yeah, let's see
brisket.
that.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Uh,
And I said burnt ends.
Peace, love.
Yeah, it's our favorite. And I make the peace,
Low
love, and low carb
carb.
lasagna noodles as pizza crust, and we'll just freeze a whole bunch. We should probably do that like tomorrow, because I don't think we have
Yeah.
any.
Oh
and
no,
then
I
can
think we do have some.
Oh, well, if we do, we should make lasagna.
All right, so I posted the link to the peace, love, and low carb.
I love that lasagna recipe.
It's delightful.
So good.
Okay.
I want lasagna now.
Yeah, you do. All right.
Okay, we're really saying goodbye.
Yep, we're really gonna say goodbye. Oh, Aaron says he's got some water for
Be
you.
there in
Be there
10.
in 10.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks,
Ryan. And Deb says, I'm thinking it's not water. You're
No,
probably
it is
right.
water.
Well, so I used to work with Ryan, and we would always go down and get water and then fill it up, and our mugs filled up with ice and stuff like that,
So they could take them back to their cubicles.
and sit down and drink our big 52-ounce thing of water. And anytime one of us was on vacation or sick or whatever, then we would be totally thrown off and not go get our water, and then we would be like thirsty all day. So when I left working there, the joke was, "Man, I'm so parched." But
So
I
thirsty.
literally am parched right now, so I'm gonna go get a drink of water.
And I'm
Anyway.
going to eat this Rebel ice cream
Yes,
Oh,
you
sounds
probably
like
are.
a plan.
and some hot chocolate.
Anyway, so good night.
Good night.
See you later.
Haley said goodbye.
I said,
Okay.